You know you make me wanna shout my heels up and shout, throw my hands up and shout, throw my hands back and shout, come on now, shout, forget to say you, don't forget to say.
Welcome to our YouTube channel titled Vinyl City Broadcasting, your transit express to rock and roll trivia. I'm Marie, the host of VCB. I'm standing out in front of the Pala Casino, located in Pala, California. We came to see a group performing today called Decades that we haven't heard before, so we're looking forward to hearing them perform. They are performing in the main auditorium, which holds up to 1,200 people. Since 2010, Decades, based in Chico, California, has been working and rocking around the clock to learn material spanning from the 1940s Glenn Miller's orchestra's In the Mood to today, Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson's Uptown Funk, or as Billy says in the interview, from Chuck Berry to Katy Perry. Let's go on inside and catch the show. You see, Decades tailor their music to the audience. The Pala Casino, let's say, was a more mature crowd that afternoon, so they sang songs from the 50s and 60s. We were in the in crowd. The stage manager of the casino let us shoot some video from the side of the stage, and then we stayed around after Decades meet and greet to see if they would give a brief VCB interview. Happily, they did. They ended the show with Shout, and they had people dancing in the aisles. Rico, play the video clip you took of them singing Shout.
You know you make me wanna shout my heels up and shout, throw my hands up and shout, throw my hands back and shout, come on now, shout, forget to say you, don't forget to say, say
and gentlemen, Decades. Yeah!
As you can see, they are a well-polished, talented group of entertainers. A complete package that's high energy and non-stop. Oh, the music sheet that was stuck to the keyboardist's forehead at the end of the song was all a part of the act. After their performance and a meet and greet, Rico and I approached the group's manager, Billy DeBono, and Jen, the female lead, to ask them if they would do a brief interview with us. We had to be quick because they were dismantling the room and the stage. They agreed. Here's a brief interview we did with Billy and Jen. Run the video interview we did, Rico. Thank you, Billy and Jen, for doing this interview with Vinyl City Broadcasting. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about your group?
Decades was formed in 2010, and we perform music from Chuck Berry to Katy Perry. Also music from the 40s to today. A lot of us play multiple instruments, and so it's not only is it a genre-filled show, but there's just a lot of instrument changes. Everyone sings. There's four-piece harmonies, and we kind of like to keep the songs from song to song. You know, it's a pretty snappy show. And, I think it's a lot of fun.
I agree. It was a lot of fun hearing you today.
Well, thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about yourself?
I just feel like the band is really special because we play such an array of genres that it really bridges a gap of generations, and
It does.
yeah.
Yeah, one of the things that's always fun for us is there's shows that we play where there's 20, 21-year-olds and people 65 and up dancing to the same songs, and that's kind of a very magical part of the show, seeing that,
Yes,
like you were saying.
I saw that today, people up dancing, and you could see people were really enjoying themselves. It was a lot of fun.
Our website's musicfromthedecades.com. We play casinos, Christmas parties, corporate parties, and weddings,
Yeah, all over the place.
We'll do anything,
Yep.
for the most part.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for
Hope to
interviewing
see you
us.
again.
Yeah, we'll come back. We'd love to.
Sounds good.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
They also do a theater show called Decades of Doo-Wop. It has high energy, entertainment, and covers different genres of music. A buffet of fun, as Billy calls it. Run their theater show trailer, Rico.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Thank you all so much for coming out. We are Decades.
Spectacular, the best show I've ever seen. Loved it, loved
Incredible.
it. Very talented
Great job.
musicians. We would see him
I
again.
am absolutely speechless.
This is a show that I would say it's a homage to the history of rock and roll.
This story of music, taking you through decade by decade and sort of seeing how it evolves into what we hear today.
Just jam-packed with energy and entertainment.
Chuck Berry to Katy Perry.
Start with the 40s, go in order, so you're kind of seeing music progress in front of your eyes.
Gives it just the edge of class. When you get to the today's, you kind of like earned it. You've seen the progression of music, how it got there.
They walk away thinking, how did they cover all these different genres and eras of music?
We're going to tell you a little story, take it chronologically from the 40s, and finish the evening out with today's big hits.
Will on the saxophone just
Yeah, grew up in the 60s. A lot of the stuff they did, I saw those bands live.
It's a whirlwind. It's madness. I mean, it goes so quickly, the pace of the show.
The show was amazing. It was awesome. Garth Brooks, baby.
Like Janis Joplin and the Eagles.
Every song they pick up another instrument. You got, would they play that too?
For the money, for the show, get ready now, go catch.
We just want to fill it with as much music as we possibly can, as much entertainment value and as much of, I know this song. Oh, I know this song.
There won't be an unexcited person in this building. A smorgasbord of fun.
Everyone knows the best part is the drum solo, so it's my job to provide that. First word that comes to mind is unpredictable. I don't think audiences have a clue what song is coming next, and that's kind of fun to keep them on their toes.
I love all of our costume changes. Just little subtle things really keeps it fun, being able to put on a little hat.
Can't believe the talent that those guys have. They can switch back and forth. One time he's playing the lead guitar, another time she's playing the organ, and it was pretty amazing.
Music became a form of free speech as well as entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the folk scene. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I love bringing it down.
I've come to talk with you again.
Especially in the theater setting, you can really connect with an audience.
I grew up doing theater, so it has a really special place in my heart. The thing that we get to do with the theater show that we don't really do very often.
Being able to play a very kind of emotional instrumental. I also love singing Friends in Low Places. Every time I'm around a campfire or at a party or something, that song just has to come out.
We were pretty nervous to try it the first time, and it ended up being a pretty big success. And we've done the show 8 or 9 times at various theaters around Northern California, and it's a lot of fun. I think one reason why people are so surprised by the show is there's only 5 of us.
I like New York, New York because I actually get to be in the audience.
If I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
You know, the fact that that song did come out in the early 80s. So I think it's kind of a surprise. People react well to that song. And I enjoy performing it.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking that little trip out to the East Coast with me. That was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much. We'll see you out there in the lobby, folks. Thank you all so much for being here. Good night.
Regarding that beautiful smorgasbord you have to offer, Billy, I'll take a little Chuck Berry to Smokey and top it off with some Uptown Funk for dessert. If Decades comes to a city near you, Rico and I highly recommend you go to see them. You won't be disappointed. So as you can see, our visit to the Pala Casino was very enjoyable and productive. Every third Tuesday of the month, Pala Casino has free concerts for the afternoon show for those of us who are 60 years of age and up. I'm glad we fall into that mature category. Come early and enjoy their delicious buffet. It's very reasonable. All contact information for Decades will be posted on our last slide. Go to their website, www.musicfromthedecades.com, and listen to some music, watch some videos, read reviews, and shop. They have CDs for sale and t-shirts, and you can download or stream a free documentary called Road to 125 Shows. Wow. Check their shows page to see where they're performing next. Maybe they'll be coming to a city near you. Remember, if you know of anyone that would like to showcase their talents on Vinyl City Broadcasting, let us know. Again, thank you, Billy and Jen, for taking the time to do the interview with Vinyl City Broadcasting on such a short notice. And remember to sign up on our VCB channel, Vinyl City Broadcasting, so you don't miss any of our future shows. Didn't we all have decades of fun today?